So there I was, fighting for my life in one of the most competitive Marvel rival matches I have ever been engaged in when I got a notification on my subreddit, r/Stix, which you should definitely join, by the way. Already at 150 members. We're reacting to everything posted here. We're compiling all the important Gacha related news, information, release information, pre-registrations, everything concerning the Gacha genre. This in specific is what caught my attention though. 8 minutes ago, this thread was posted. Kuro are working on a new competitive game. This leads to a tweet, which we're gonna go ahead and check. This tweet is from Narushio. Never really engaged with him personally. The tweet states, new job listings have been opened for Kuro games. Kuro, of course, are the developers of Wuthering Waves, Punishing Grey Raven, the most generous, or some of the most generous developers in the gacha space. It looks like it might be a competitive game due to looking for anti-cheat measures and having love for competitive games. Not sure if it might be Project Nami, but most likely a separate IP. So for those of you that are unaware, Project Nami is another gacha game that Kuro are working on. This is supposedly open world. I have covered this in extensive detail for those of you that are interested in taking a look. This one, as noted by Narushio here, might be a completely separate IP. The job description has tags like RTS games, MOBA, RPG, fighting games, shooting games. We're gonna go ahead here and take a look specifically at the job listing. I guess Wuthering Waves has been a bigger success than people thought. It has been such an overwhelming success for Kuro that not only are they working on Project Nami, but they're working on whatever this game is too. Multiple different games at the same time. Job responsibilities: lead the accuracy verification of combat systems, develop attack judgment and detection tools, ensure the accuracy of core interactive logic such as character skills and domineering body status. So there are going to be character skills. Design a network synchronization test plan, build a network delay packet loss simulation environment, and solve problems such as role displacement, drift, and skill hits that are not synchronized. So this makes me think that it's definitely a competitive game of sorts. Establish an anti-plug detection system. That also alludes to the fact that there's going to be some form of competitive play present. Develop an abnormal operation identification model and implement defense strategies for cheating, such as automatic combos, attribute tampering. Once again, I understand why they're claiming that this is going to be a competitive game now. Control the balanced quality of the version, build a battle data analysis model, and identify potential risks such as weapon strength imbalance and hero combination supermodels. Build an automated testing system, develop an automatic use case running and testing platform, and cover core scenario verification such as skill, combination, and equipment interaction. Lead client performance monitoring, build an end-to-end performance analysis platform, and locate performance bottlenecks such as team battle, scene frame rate decline, and GPU overload. Establish an online quality monitoring system, designing a real-time data alarm system and tracking and determining key indicators such as logical abnormalities and surge in plugin behavior. Okay, yeah, no, this definitely feels like it's a competitive game. These are things that are unnecessary in games that don't have a competitive nature to them. Manage the risks of version iteration, develop the impact assessment system for version changes, and prevent the imbalance in the battle ecology caused by the launch of new content. So those were the job responsibilities. Then there are job requirements. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Bachelor's degree or above in computer-related majors, more than 3 years of game testing experience, and more than 1 year of team management experience. Love competitive games. Okay, so, I mean, you can't get more of a confirmation than that. This is going to be wild. A Kuro Games competitive. This might be like Strinova, like a really good version of Strinova. Man, have the character of pursuing the ultimate and have systematic thinking and detailed control. Proficient in Unreal and Unity engine testing toolchains and have the ability to develop and maintain automation frameworks. So they're supposed to be proficient in Unity. and Unreal Engine. I believe Punishing Graven and Wuthering Waves are both built in Unreal Engine, so I'm curious why there is a need for Unity as well, unless it's just like a preference. Master network protocol analysis technology and be proficient in using tools such as Wireshark to locate synchronization problems, have data analysis capabilities such as Python and SQL, and can build data models such as winning rate prediction and abnormal detection, deeply understand the competitive game mechanisms such as core systems, such as skill restraint chains, equipment growth curves, etc. So there's definitely going to be more to the competitive game than something as simple as choosing your character, having a predetermined selection of skills, and then running off and engaging in a 1v1 or like 5v5 or 6v6 environment. So I feel like it's definitely going to be much more complex than something like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch, both of which I played extensive amount of. Having a long-term competitive game experience and the mainstream competitive game ranks reach a high level. And then priority conditions, have experience in anti-plugin attack and defense and be familiar with the principles of cheating, such as memory modification and protocol tampering. Once again, this is likely due to the competitive nature of the game. Lead the design of stress testing solutions of over 10,000 people and be familiar with distributed testing frameworks. So they're already planning test phases with tens of thousands of players. I wonder how far, I wonder if this is just a concept or they've already developed like a significant amount of this and they're just looking to now expand. Has published technical articles or conference speeches in the field of game testing, have experience in esports event testing and assurance, such as, wait, esports events. Wow, they definitely have a more grandiose expectation of this game's success than I'd imagined. Wow, esports. And Hoyo players were claiming that Kuro Games had no originality. They were just gonna make like a tab target game next, or sorry, a turn-based game next, like Honkai Star Rail. Then they're gonna make a hub game next, like Zenless Zone Zero. Now, not only are they making Project Nami, which is another open world game, but they're working on a competitive game. This is completely different to anything that Hoyo has. And I'm glad. We don't need Kuro to follow in Hoyo's footsteps. I think it's great that they're establishing their own identity here. This might fail, but at the same time, this also might be the biggest, most successful competitive anime game in the world. Who knows? What is most interesting, I think important here, is the fact that in the job description, right at the top there, they state they're looking for mobile game testing experience, computer, and console. So this is not only going to be a PC game, a mobile game like Wuthering Waves, but also a console. This is going to be available on all three major gaming platforms. They learned from Wuthering Waves. When Wuthering Waves released, when Punishing Graven released, it was a mobile exclusive. They ported it to PC later. The PC port was good. Well, it got good. When Wuthering Waves released, it was a PC mobile game. No console functionality at all. A year later, or like 6 months later, they ported it to console. It shot up to the top 2 positions in every major country around the world. Evidently, they took note of this because now the game has to release on all 3 major gaming platforms, PC, mobile, and console, and that is great. They have learned so much from Punishing Graven and Wuthering Waves. This next game, and probably Project Nami, are going to be bigger than even Wuwa. These games are gonna do phenomenally. I cannot wait to see what Kuro do with this game and with Project Nami. And I will do my utmost to keep you guys up to date with everything happening with it, with Azure Parmelia, with Ananta, all the incredible upcoming Gacha games. And of course, you should join my subreddit, because this is the singular purpose of it. And of course, to, provide me content to react to on stream, which you should definitely do by using the link that is, or the Twitch link that you can see down at the bottom right of the screen. But this is really cool. I'm really excited and I can't wait to see and learn more. Hopefully you feel the same way. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna want it.